Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is AnaJolene and I'm the author of the Glorium Sea series, the Moonrise Beach series, and the new Heartbreaker series. So it is a new pen day. I have here the newest TWSBI Eco release, which is the Matcha Green. This is actually part of the breakfast collection, which I do have the other three in here. This is actually where I keep a lot of my TWSBI pens. I don't have like as many as like some other people do. I think I only just started collecting them like maybe 1 or 2 years ago. So these three here are the ones that are already out in the collection. We have the cream and rose gold, the cafe bronze, the espresso bronze, which they released just this year. And then if you want to see my other pens in my collection, I have two diamond 580s. This is the smoke and rose gold and the white and rose gold. And then I have the rest of my TWSBIs here, which is the sky blue, one of my favorites, mint blue, pastel pink, and saffron. This is my latest one. And what I'll do is I'll open up the Matcha Green. So I don't have, as you saw, a green in my collection yet. One of my goals, I guess you can say, is to try and get all the major colorways in the pen brands that I love. So like Kaweco, Sailor, TWSBI. So I pretty much gotten all of the Kaweco colors that I want. There's maybe like 1 or 2 more that I would like to add. But for my TWSBIs, there are still quite a lot of colors. I would like to add like a purple one perhaps. But this is what I chose as my green one. So it's the newest release. I think they just released it last week. So we have here some literature that kind of tells you how to use your pen and take care of it. So there's lots of like pictures for you to check out. And then here we have the wrench to help you with your maintenance of the pen, as well as it comes with a little little silicone grease, which you may use as well. I haven't really needed to use them when I clean my pens, but yeah. So let's go ahead and remove this. So here's the pen. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? I really like this green. When they first announced that they were going to release this as part of the breakfast collection, I know a lot of people really didn't like that it was silver instead of like rose gold or bronze. And while I do understand that it would look super aesthetically pleasing to have them, you know, like all the same, I still really like the combination of this green color because it's kind of like a milky green. It's not like the jade, which has more of a deeper kind of foresty green, because I know that one exists already, and it also has the, I believe it's rose gold trim. So if you want a green but with the kind of like rose gold or bronze theme, go ahead and check out the jade one. But I actually am looking forward to this green. But I actually really like this green. Like I said, it's a little bit more lighter. I am going to be using this for my currently inked for this month, so that's why I was so excited for this to arrive. So what I'm going to do is make some room for this guy, and we can see it in comparison to the others of the collection. So like I said, the first one to release was the cream and rose gold, and then we have the cafe bronze. These two have the bronze, the espresso, and then the newest one is the matcha green, which definitely looks different from the bunch, but like I said, I still really like it. Another thing that I want to mention about this pen here is that I got it in the broad nib, which is the first for me. All of my other ones are either fine or medium nib, but I wanted to grab the broad just to try out. I also am thinking that I'm gonna make this pen my designated shimmering ink pen. I have used like these inks from Ferris Wheel Press in my medium nibs from TWSBI, and they seem to work quite well. But like I said, I want to try to use a broader nib like this one with a shimmering ink to see if the shimmer shows even better. So I'm gonna try and make this like my designated shimmering ink pen from now on. So we'll see how that goes. I will definitely update you in a future Currently Ink review video because I am going to actually fill this pen up with Ferris Wheel Press Billowing Blush. I've used this ink in a few different pens already. I have it inked in my Jinhao 10 with the pink and rose gold. And I'm finding that although it does work, it's kind of skipping a little bit, and I think it's because of the shimmer. So like I said, I'm gonna try out this ink in here to see if it's even better. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. I actually purchased a few other inks from the Sailor Manyo line and Shikiori line, these ones right here, with this pen, but I'm not going to swatch them in this video because I'm gonna ink this up and then film my Currently Inked video for June because I'm already late on that. So I want to get that one up, and then for the ink swatches, I'll do them in a separate video. So if you are completely new to the TWSBI Ecos, this is a piston filling fountain pen. So you can see it go up and down but just by turning this knob here at the very end. And this pen does hold a lot of ink. You can fill it up all the way if you like, but for me, because I use multiple pens and change out my inks quite often, I am probably only going to fill it up maybe halfway. So this, like I said, is the Ferris Wheel Billowing Blush. It has a shimmer of green and gold. There's actually no sheen, but there is high shading to it. So this is one of my favorites, Ferris Wheel Press inks. I use it quite often actually. So I'm just giving the bottle a little bit of a shake so that we can get some of that shimmer into the pen as well. Now I do have a code to Ferris Wheel Press. So if you're interested in any of their fountain pens or inks, you guys can always use my code. So I'm just gonna dip the pen in here and let's pick up a little bit of the ink. I'm probably gonna do about this much for today. I can always top it up if I need to, but I think for the most part this might be all right. Because I am going to be using this in a slightly smaller journal. So this color is kind of like a dusty pink. I have a few matcha green inks, but I didn't want to ink it up just yet in this pen because I just came off of using some green inks in my last month, so I want to switch it out. But let's go ahead and test this real quick because I want to see again if the broader nib makes a huge difference. So let's zoom in and give this broad nib a shot. So I did just do a little writing sample here. I don't know if my camera even caught any of that, but as you guys can see here, it is definitely a lot broader in line with than the other pens that I have here in my collection. In fact, I have the TWSBI Eco Saffron, which I just purchased in the Fine, and you can definitely see a difference. So I'm really excited about this pen. Like I said, I think it'll be great working as my designated shimmering ink pen. If you have any recommendations of pens that you like to use with shimmering inks like the Ferris Wheel Press ones, please let me know down below. But I'm definitely looking forward to giving this a shot. In person, I can definitely see the shimmer showing up. I don't know if the camera is picking that up, but it does look really, really beautiful. I think with my handwriting, I do need to practice maybe spacing out the words a little bit so that it looks quite nice and neat with the broader nib. But I do absolutely love this color pen. I think it's a stunning green. I tend to like either light greens or dark greens, so this one is like right up my alley. If you're wanting an ink that matches like the body, I think Pilot Iroshizuku Chikurin might be a good match, but there are obviously a lot of like matcha color inks as well out there from other brands that I think would pair really nicely with this pen. So I'm super excited about exploring some more and seeing what other combinations I can create with this beautiful pen. But let's go ahead and just add this back in with its little family here, the breakfast family. I think the pens just look really, really stunning together. So I'm so excited to have this little breakfast family going. I think I have a couple of more slots here available to add some more colors from the TWSBI Eco line. So maybe I will pick up like a purple one. I think that's missing from my collection. And I don't know, maybe like another warmer color, because this so far is the only warm color that I have, the saffron. But I have like my neutrals. I have this green now. Let's see what it looks like with the actual colored pen. So I think they look pretty nice together actually. So if I can add that purple one here, that would be great. But let me know if you guys are a fan of the TWSBI fountain pens. If so, which one is your favorite color? But thanks so much for watching, guys. That is my quick little video of my new pen that I just want to share with you guys. Like I said, I have picked up also some new inks here. So I will be doing a ink swatch session very, very soon. So subscribe if you aren't already. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead now and film my Currently Ink video for June. So I hope you will check out that video next. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.